Lançamentos de PlayStation 4 a partir de R$ 80,00 e de Xbox One R$ 90,00. Links na descrição.
The name's Ocelot. Big boss. You know who I am. A certain man gave me a job to do. Two, actually. First was to get you out of that hospital. The second was to rescue the man himself. You remember? Your partner 9 years ago, Kazuhira Miller. 9 years back, your private army came under attack by Cypher. You were considered dead. Until today, that is, when Cypher found you. And it's not just them. The whole world wants you dead. You'll have to join up with Miller. Build that private army of yours one more time. It's your only chance. First, we need to save Miller. He's in Afghanistan.
Afghanistan?
What, you can't keep up with world affairs in a coma? 4 years ago, the Soviets invaded Afghanistan. The Muslims are fighting back with Western support. Miller was training Mujahideen rebels when he was captured by the Soviets. The Reds' 40th Army. Troop strength somewhere around 100,000. The squad holding Miller set off near the Pakistan border yesterday. Now, in 3 days, they'll reach the Soviet garrison. He'll be interrogated for a few more days, and it's off to a logger. Or left to rot in a ditch on Afghan soil. I give him 2 weeks. The job didn't mean anything to Miller. He only took it on to keep you safe. Well, there's our ride. It's a whaling ship. Had a pretty good deal on her once the IWC started raising a stink. Now it's 7 days to Port Qasim, another 3 overland. So we won't have much time once we're there. Don't take too long getting used to your new self. Hang on. Ha!
Bom, galera, voltando aqui na segunda parte, então, de Metal Gear Solid 5, de Phantom Pain, ou Phantom Pain só. E vai ser o capítulo 1, então, Vingança, né, cara? Em busca aí de vingar quem destruiu a base dele, né? Aquela que no final do Ground Zeroes. E bora lá, então, deixa eu ver aqui, informações de Homens em Chamas, tá. Ganhei umas fitinhas, parte de emblema... Que aproxima-se de um obstáculo como um muro de frente para se esconder. Se chama estar em cobertura, como se esconder na grana, né? Tá. Episódio 1. Membros fantasmas. Eita.
The area ahead is under total Soviet control. Miller's been captive for 10 days. Not much time left.
Weather will clear shortly.
Storm's passing. Getting used to it? After 9 years on ice, solo infiltration of the Soviet main ground forces should be the perfect one. Kazuhira Miller is being held in Dawandehar to the north. Check its location now. Take out your iDroid. You see Wandi on the map? That's where they're keeping Miller. Only problem is, we don't know his exact location. Finding it is your first priority. Got your binoculars? Or should I say, your int scope? See the village? Straight ahead? All right, that's the village. If you see something through the binoculars and you need more information, just give me a call. I'll tell you anything I can about it. That's Violo Village, the Violo Calais. The villagers fled the war and evacuated a while back. Since then, it's become a base for the Soviets' 40th Army. A few days ago, Miller was taken through there, en route towards Dawandehar. You may be able to pick up the trail there. It's worth a shot. Put a marker on it so you don't lose track of where it is.
Marker placed.
Now you won't have to worry about getting lost along the way. He can't have much left in him. I give him 3 days, tops. If we fail, and he dies, we lose our chance of revenge. But we need more intel. If you just go charging into Dawandehar, you'll be putting both your lives at risk. See what you can find out first. The Soviets have other outposts, not just the one you saw. Afghanistan is a big place. I expect you'll become quite familiar with those binoculars as you plan your next move. How and where you make it, well, that's up to you. From here on out, you're on your own. You're a legend in the eyes of those who live on the battlefield. That's why you have to handle this mission yourself. Put those 9 years behind you, and return as Big Boss. That's how Koss would want it. I'll be sending additional intel by radio. Stay sharp. Not one of Miller's bodyguards survived. And they were good. All we found on the scene were their corpses and these. You'll be missing them. And you're his only hope of getting them back. Now go! Let the legend come back to life.
Mas os créditos aí, todos pro Hideo Kojima, né, galera? Bom, missão, resgatar o Kazuhira Miller, aqui que tá no helicóptero com a gente no momento da explosão, né? E, bom, aquela vila ali pode ter informações sobre ele, então vamos lá invadir. Caraca, mano, achei que o gráfico aqui no mundo aberto estaria bem bosta, mas tá bem da hora, na verdade, velho. Tá assim, legal, tá bonito pra caramba. Então, vamos lá então, galera. Finalmente agora o gameplay de Metal Gear Phantom Pein. Oh, olha só.
That's marking. Focus on a thread and it'll be marked automatically. You can mark enemies and vehicles by zooming in with your binoculars or camera. Once they're marked, security at that guard post is relatively light. Looks like the perfect place for a warm-up. Try to remember the ways you used to deal with enemies. Anytime you need advice, just give me a call.
Bom, beleza então.
It's up to you whether to slip by enemies or take them down. Just remember that any situation can change. Sight, sound, keep all your enemy senses in mind. When you're near an enemy, stay low and move slowly.
Tá, vamos ver. Os inimigos, né? Tá, é basicamente o que a gente já tá fazendo, né? Chegar bem devagarzinho. Nossa. Vamos lá, galera. Não façam barulho, hein? Se virar é mancada, se virar é mancada, se virar é viadão. Tá, eu posso interrogar, atordoar. Onde estão os outros? Ué.
Where are your friends?
I don't know English. Angliski.
Boss, you don't understand what he said? I guess that makes sense. It looks like that horn stuck in your head has impacted the language center of your brain. If only we had a recruit with the Russian interpreter skill, we could get by with simultaneous interpretation.
Tá. Bom, beleza, né? Acho que não dá. Deixa eu ver, acho que eu vou matá-lo. Não, só vou nocautear, mas ele não vai acordar depois, velho?
Don't leave bodies out in the open. Find some place to drop them out of sight.
Tá, vamos ver. Nocautes táticos. Certas ações tais como tiro na cabeça enquanto fora do alcance efetivo de uma arma e neutralizar inimigos da CCD, rendições, né? Contam como nocautes táticos e são incluídos na sua pontuação ao final de uma missão. Execute o máximo de nocautes táticos que puder quando estiver em uma missão. Tais como tiro na cabeça enquanto estiver fora do alcance efetivo de uma arma também conta. Eu tô achando que vai acordar, velho. Mas vamos pegar o outro lá. E essa pistola aqui é pra deixar ele bem dormido também, né? Então... Ver como funciona essa arma. Não vou ver não.
Guard post captured.
Beleza, vem cá, jovem. Vou lhe esconder. Como é que passa um carro aí, né? Fica aí. Bater, chamar. Chamar o horse. Vamos lá, carpeado! Quem tá com saudade aí, galerinha? Do carpeado. Ô, caralho. Ó, ele se abaixou, tá ligado? Que foda. Tá, mano. Volta. Ô, seu puto. Caramba, quero... Quer ficar assim? Fica então, mano. Aff. Ah, voltou.
You're almost at the enemy outpost, Vialo Village. The village is crawling with enemy soldiers. Don't just go waltzing in. Start with some recon. Is there anywhere that overlooks the village?
Tá, vou tentar subir em alguma coisa mais alta aqui. Calma. Vamos aí, carpeado. Não é possível que só tem esses três.
A parabolic antenna. There could be intel files of some kind in there.
Onde você viu isso, velho? Ah, ali.
Marker placed.
Então vou marcar no mapa, né? Tá. Posso que não tem só esses três, mas...
How about it? Can you see the village from there? Use the binoculars to recon the place.
Mano, já fiz
Look
isso.
at where the enemies are stationed. Look at their gear. Take it all in. There should be a command post somewhere. See any buildings with tighter security? If there are clues to Miller's whereabouts, I'll bet you can find them in there.
Se não tiver mais soldados, é provavelmente onde estão escondendo os Paranauê, então. Bom, status no qual o inimigo percebe menos a sua presença é conhecido como modo infiltração. Para ativar o modo infiltração, deite-se, espere o ícone aparecer e pressione o botão de ação triângulo, no caso. Se você for avistado ou estiver prestes a ser avistado e quiser evitar o combate, afaste-se do inimigo e use obstáculos como cobertura para ativar o modo infiltração novamente. Acho que vai ser mais easy esse jogo, né? Eita. Bom, vamos lá então, galera. Tentar nos infiltrar aqui, pegar informações sobre o Miller antes da gente ir lá para onde supostamente ele está escondido, né? Quer dizer, preso. Bom, primeiro eu vou investigar aquela parte da parabólica ali. Lembrando que a gente não precisa matar todo mundo, né? Só ver um negócio aqui. Checkpoint, reiniciar do checkpoint mais recente. Beleza. Se der bosta, a gente volta. Parece que eu vi um soldado, né? Já deve anoitecer, né? Com quem tiver o horário. 5:03. Já deve escurecer. Aqui tem o tempo real, né? Das paradas. Tem que ficar ligado nisso. caras podem ser o problema. Tem diamante.
Rough diamond. Good find. It'll fetch a high price.
Тихий малый. Небось какой-нибудь
Poxa, os dois estão juntos ali, mano.
Книгу, английскую новеллу под названием 1984.
E agora, como que eu passar por eles, velho?
выпущенный в этом году.
А нет, ее написали лет 30 назад.
А о чем она?
Я не смог прочитать ее, она на английском.
Se eu passar aqui, o carinha que tá olhando pra cá vai me ver, né, velho?
Автор англичанин, так что я не думаю, что это герой. Скорее всего, мне будет интересно.
Tá por aqui, então.
Молчание лучше.
Tem que chegar naquela antena lá de qualquer jeito. Beleza. Estamos conseguindo, hein? Isso. Quebra os bagulho.
Already processed. They should come in handy sooner or later. Why not start gathering them? So you picked up an intel file.
Extraction
Now we know where
arrived
Miller
at
is.
Mother Base.
I'm marking it on your iDroid.
The map has been updated.
That's the building, boss. That's where they're holding Miller.
Sun will set shortly.
9. Разрывы немедленно. Конец связи.
Planning to walk the whole wilderness on foot? Use your horse.
КП-39. Мы прибыли. Осматриваем сектор. Прием. КП, понял. Смотрите в оба. Конец связи.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Ничего необычного. Прием. Это КП. Понял. Вернитесь на пост. Прием.
Whoa! Whoa!
The Soviet soldier. A lot of them came from Central Asia before, but lately they've been using more and more Russians. Simple, really. There's less hesitation to pull the trigger if they're not fighting their own race. Morbid cynicism, but it gets results. That's humanity for you. It's an enemy guard post. Watch yourself.
Черт подери, не торопись. Ты что нашел, парень? В чем дело? Искать сектор! Двигайтесь! Осмотр сектора завершен!
Bear in mind, your weapon will be loud from now on. enemy's given up their search for you. But they're not giving the all-clear just yet. Stay alert.
Guard post captured. That's a type of medicinal plant. Bring it back to base. It's sure to be useful sometime. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Hiding on horseback allows you to stay out of sight even while on the move. It's effective for avoiding enemy guard posts and long-range reconnaissance patrols. You've reached one day. They've got Miller locked up in that town. Check your eye droid for his location. I hope to hell he's all right. He's not your average client.
Sight, sound, keep all your enemy senses in mind. When you're near an enemy, stay low and move slowly. If you stand up and run around, you'll make it easier for them to spot you.
Забудь, не помереть.
Всем боевым группам, это КП. Вышел из строя целый ряд ламп. Похоже на проблемы с электроэнергией. Ближайший патруль. Проверить сеть питания. КП, это Дмитрий-1. Доследую. Конец связи. Всем боевым группам, это КП. Все подразделения, за боевой позицией. Повторяю, все подразделения, за боевой позицией.
Огонь! Огонь! Поддержите огнем! Открыть огонь!
That's the building, boss. That's where they're holding Miller.
Открыть огонь!
We know where the target is. Head for one day.
ЗКП, понял. Всем подразделениям.
That's the building, boss. That's where they're holding Miller.
God. No more use for me, huh?
Kaz, it's me. I'm here to get you out.
Snake.
They do something to your eyes?
No, it's just bright as all. What took you so long?
We'll talk, but not here.
Extraction arrived at Metabase.
You've secured the target. I'll send the chopper to get you out. Make your way to the RV. You can check the location on your iDroid.
Mission info has been...
You look well. Age hasn't slowed you down one bit. Not so heavy anymore, right? Magic words, boss. I've been waiting 9 years to hear them. Kept you waiting, huh? Come on. Say it for old time's sake.
КП, это Зоя 10. У нас могут быть нарушители. Полная боевая готовность. Прием. Это КП, понял. Будьте максимально осторожны. Конец связи. This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
We lost it all that day. Everything. But we've got to look ahead. There's something I want to show you.
This is B-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Support helicopter has arrived.
Boss, watch out. It's the skulls. Don't let them find us.
Extraction
Boss,
arrived at
whatever that
Metaru.
mist is, it's all around you. We can't see through it. I'm changing the RV so it's outside the mist. Get over there. The chopper will be waiting.
Caution,
You're heading
about to
outside
leave
the mission area.
Caution, you are about to leave the mission area. Caution, you are about to leave the mission area.
Run, boss! You've got to lose him!
This is P-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is P-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Support helicopter has arrived.
The mist is cleared, and it looks like they're gone.
Those things. That's the unit that attacked us before. They came at us real fast in the same kind of mist. Ah, man. Survivors from 9 years ago were wiped out in minutes. I don't know what you want,
Mission
but it's
Miller
Miller
has been
in. No mistake.
Support helicopter has arrived.
This is P-Quad. There's an obstruction at the LZ preventing me from
Support
landing.
helicopter has
Request immediate
arrived.
removal. Gaining altitude.
Departing area of operations. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.